Okay. Chat is ready. Here's the thing I don't understand is why I can't have like the screen on OBS be also pulled over as far as I want to the side without having to move a different thing. However, I could just move a different thing and it's makes it so simple to handle that. And I'm still bothered that OBS doesn't make it so that you can have, like, you can individually, but there's like no easy way to move around chat without having like some other thing be interfered with. And I don't like that. I want it to be simple and I want it to move around without having to like stretch the app or whatever. Anyway, hello everyone, welcome to Sky Factory 5 where we have semi-processing of sand into clay and gravel into sand and clay and flint. So that's done, and then we have a bit of lag, so I have to eat my food while I do that. Can you believe it was like 78 degrees in my place? Hot, right? Anyway. Yeah, those buttons can be smaller. You can move this, whatever. What even is that? Also, the feed can be smaller of all the... I don't know what that other bar is. What is that? I don't even know what that is. It's a buffer. Anyway, I found out where my bees are, and that's easy. They are in a box. And we have yet to make a lovely home for them. So, we are going to do that eventually. What? Oh yeah, the farm. So this is a auto farm thing, and it has a bunch of random junk in it. We're gonna need stack upgrades. We're gonna need to extract a lot of the stuff from that into wherever else. And I need to place this torch instead of holding a torch. This is... I have more cyan torches. Just anywhere I feel I can use a torch. Just to get rid of that one torch, because there are so many variants of torches. We don't need a hole here. That also looks ugly and doesn't serve any good purpose to have a hole there. I could have moved everything one closer with this shit, and I did not do that. It's actually easy to move all of this. I could just turn it into a thing, and then it will all pull over by one, and then move it back. But I don't care to do that because I'm lazy. Anyway, so we have farm going. It's adequate enough for my needs. For the moment, it's a small use of extending the thing that is everything else. I think everything's being grabbed. I don't know. Everything is on the same level here, so also if we stop it, that's gonna break everything. the other thing is I could do this and it automatically does way more kelp. And we'll just continue to run until I tell it to stop. And also, it will just continue to run. Which is, like, it's so, god dang. Like, if you want fast kelp, that's the button for fast kelp. Right there. Because this refreshes faster than most anything else here. I could have made dirt. Inferium dirt. Yeah, I do have Inferium. And other stuff. Good point. Also, I'm curious, now that I have the sifter, my question is, I've used the sifter in another universe. So what we need is like a filter or something. Sieve. Or whatever. Now they have some of these type of things called filters, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for this. But we're not. No, that's not the right one. I don't know. In the other universe, I was just able to grab whatever the hell. And the create thing does something completely different when you have that on there. But right now, I don't know what to do. Because this thing doesn't do what it says it will do. In the other universe. In the other universe, it uses different things. So we have string mesh. So we need to know how to make that. That's easy. So now string mesh, that's simple. I'll just put that on top. And they say it does things related to stuff that I don't remember. We only need one string. I already have string. I am smart. Much smarter than you. That's a lie. Okay, so I've decided to make my backpack be the one that is the main backpack. And all of this junk needs to go somewhere else. Because I want to have my tools somewhere obvious. And all the rest of the stuff I can have everything where I want. So that makes that easy. Except for not, because I still need to make another backpack to hold all this junk. But that doesn't matter. If the game would stop lagging, that would be much appreciated. I was watching Captain Spark. Oh no, I was watching Bob play some game. 33 Immortals? It's another roguelite. Whatever. The point is, I want to make the crushing wheels. In order to make the crushing wheels, I need certain materials. And I'm not sure how close I am to making any of that. I mean, in the multiplayer series, I've been able to get so like it doesn't, the problem is it doesn't say what it normally does. So I'm really frustrated and confused. What is this machine supposed to do? Right? It only, in the JI, it only shows you the advanced version of this. Like the proper full version. And it's like you could sift items. And it's like, that lets you... This could be powered by a thing. Cogwheels. Which is what I'm saying. JI doesn't have this. So we don't know. We know about mesh. That is the correct terminology to be looking up. In this universe, we have only one mesh. We have 5 in the other universe. String mesh is only used one way, and I don't think there is literally any other mesh. What in the shit are you? A blaze mesh? Endstone mesh? Okay, that's just like a... That's interesting. Oh, cool! You can mass storage blaze. That is helpful. Maybe. What is it useful for? We don't know. Apparently as fuel it does 60 items, which is 3 times as good as kelp. Meanwhile, we have kelp. So, and you could turn it into obsidian. That's not good. That means it's going to be on the ground. You know that I have automatic obsidian harvesting in this bitch already. We have an entire double chest full of obsidian. Let me show you. One of the earliest technologies we could ever have. It's just a barrel. Getting some... Oh, it's full. Oh! So as you can see, we have... The whole thing is full of obsidian, plus this is compressed obsidian. Not really. But you know what I mean. There is obsidian there. Also luggage. We need luggage. Oh boy howdy, do we need luggage. I want luggage. Screw everything, we're getting luggage. I don't even care. Where are my pearls? Of the diamond variety. I can't use the scroll wheel in this bitch. That's great. Also, I need a chest. Do I have any chests made? Technically, I do. Okay, cool. So now I go into here and use that. So, I don't know what Ender luggage is like, but luggage is fun. Luggage is cute. I like luggage. I don't know what happened with OBS when it comes to repo, the beta. When I was in the game, it wasn't registering my motions or anything. We have a sentient creature. Hello, boy. So what is luggage? Luggage I missed you, baby. Oh, this guy is a sweetheart. I love him. I love him. The fact that Captain Sparkles doesn't even know what luggage... he didn't make any luggage. Probably because it's not super useful, but lagging. Anyway, luggage is a beautiful little cute thing I adore. And anytime I do something like this, look at this. Let's say I didn't have a magnet. What if... let's look at him go. It's not as good as a magnet. No, because it follows you and stuff. But it's adorable. And it's like my favorite thing. I'm gonna make another luggage. Or maybe I'll make some ender luggage. I don't know what ender luggage is good for, but I could make one. It's tempting. Do I have obsidian? Yep. Also, I need an ender chest anyway, so that I just have a space to... Oh. Are you okay? You're not done your job. There's stuff around. Whatever, I'll just... Yeah, there was a few left. There's a few left. You failed your job, mister. How much did you didn't even get that much. You have adorable. You have... you're adorable. I love you. I do love him. Okay, anyway. That's enough of luggage for now. Oh, there's the bees and luggage. We're not gonna have him around, but we love luggage. It is the best thing. Can I put luggage in my... Is there like a curio for luggage? There doesn't seem to be a curio for luggage. No, there's no curio spot for luggage. You're going in the box to be forgotten. I forget if you could tell them what to do or whatever. Anyway. Wait, you need another eye? So you need more obsidian and another eye to make ender luggage. I don't know what ender luggage does for me, but I want it. Anyway, let me tell you more about what this other thing that I learned. Only because I learned it from another mod pack that has Create in it. The Sifter can get you blaze powder for the cheapies. So, blaze powder for the cheapies. That's what we want. All I have to do is get a cog. I need to put my, where's the sugar cane? There it is. There we go. Put that away, put the string away. Alright, so the idea is that because we have rotational energy, and we have here, right? Thing is, instead of having that there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a cog there to translate the rotation. Because it does the same thing, but now I can have the other thing somewhere else and actually make use of it. Okay, why does that not work? Okay, it's working now. So here's the thing. Now we can export from this in a similar way and do other things about the sorting of it and everything. Blah, 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 blah. Did I not make string mesh? Where did I put my string mesh? Did I make one? There we go. So now what we can do with this is we can see, it doesn't tell you that. However, like apparently it's just string mesh. They didn't want to make anything complicated, just use string mesh. Really cheap, really not complicated. We could just grab this, put some of the many stuff that we have in here, and then it will make stuff for us. Now what it makes is based off the materials, and in order to know that, I need to know that from either another mod that has the information, or I need to just like extend this conveyor belt by one and then do something about it with an extra shaft. Yeah, because I don't want to have to think about where my tools are. Okay, so the thing is, we need... The problem with unleashing the hell that is this machine is it gives out a lot of stuff. Also, I need shafts. Where are my shafts? Cousin. Hey, it worked. Whatever. Okay, so we extended the system. We have this. It's to be like a buffer for if we want to add water to something. This whole process is so weird. I think because it's just going to be anything, we need to have a regular one here, but then we need storage, etc. elsewhere. I don't know what to do about it. Peter. Powered bike. Duh. Okay, we are finally out of our coma. Here's the thing. I want to turn off this input so it doesn't... Is it already on? It's already off. So everything that goes there won't go in there. Also, it's not actually in the on position. Hey-o! So here's how you use this. The best way to do this, really, is to have a funnel. I just realized how to funnel. Where do I have a funnel? Because I'd rather not have to do this manually. Ever. Okay, so no, it's better to just drop it, isn't it? It's not working, chat. I'm thinking, and this is just an idea, but it's possible that the reason that JEI says you can't use them in that way is because you literally can't use them that way. What the fuck is happening? He's like, dickhead, get out of my way. So, hey, guys, I think we can't use this in the way I hoped because it doesn't actually work that way. Because it's too easy. What about a brass sifter? I don't even know if you need this one, so I'm not making it. There's no sound of sheep. It's not really running, is it? Alright. See, it's not just the fact that Minecraft is the way it is. It's also the fact that sometimes, like, there is a worse game than Minecraft to make laggy games play. And it's called Repo. The beta. Okay. I'm thinking it doesn't work because it doesn't actually work. I mean, I'm gonna try it, but well, I'm just gonna move my mouse randomly. See, the difference is the game is lagging. OBS is working just fine. I want to hear sheep, damn it. He's a madman, help us, save us. He's a madman, help us, save us. Alright, so we can't use this as I hoped, but we can still use it kind of like the way that they say you can use it. This power is in the bank. It's never full, you know? Alright, so we got some glass. That's nice. Now, if only I had this stuff auto-crafting into blocks. Okay, so here's the thing, right? We have a lot of stuff that needs to keep on being cooked. My little pop, beep, pop, beep, 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 beep. Yeah, we have all this stuff to cook, right? Right? But we only have so much in here. That's not great. And we still have lots to cook. And lots of blocks of charcoal for some reason. Why do I have blocks of charcoal in there instead of blocks of this? Oh, we have the stack upgrade in here. That won't cause any problems ever. So anyway, if we had a stack upgrade or compression, we could turn this into fuel and then we could keep on having all these. So we're not going to take anything out of that, but what we will do is take some of this stuff. I'm too lazy to bring it into smaller stacks. Oh, if I had one less thing in my inventory, I could have taken that whole set. Yeah, we need a compressor upgrade on this so we can make blocks of shit. I'm gonna move this over to the other side. There we go. So the reason for that is so that in case of any of this stuff landing back in the funnel, it can go be put into here. Easy solution. Hello? Okay, it's lagging more than usual. Anyway, why did I want to make gravel? So the thing is, why did I even want this other thing? If you sift the stuff, you could get stuff like diamonds and all sorts of everything. That they disabled the shit out of that so that it couldn't actually be used for the sake of progressing and stuff. Semi-automated was a silly idea. This is not a good system. Yeah, so got all sorts of experience from my furnaces. That's nice. So it has to organize itself somehow into the stuff that we actually want to get out of it instead of let it go anywhere else. So some other thing could be good for moving that instead. Not even... Not even... Not at all a good system. Put it on a conveyor belt and only that type of stuff can go in there. It's still gonna suck. I need a brown chest. Or I need to replace that chest with, you know, these ones that I have multiple of. Ha ha ha. There we go. Auto smelter? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. No, 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 no. Why is the My Little Doggy... Well, that happened. I did have the game sort of like in the menu before I started for like a half hour. I think I need to close the stream. And I'll be back later, as usual. So I gotta close it, reopen it, and then hopefully it'll be working. But I honestly don't know if I care, because whatever. Been here for an hour, maybe I could play something else. I like the other game more anyway. Toodles.